let's get good. This is Endless Space 2 Awakening, and we are the Nakalim, the newest faction. We are the prophesized revivers of the lost, and we are exploring the galaxy and trying to find all the relics. So when we left off, we had begun colonizing. I had a little bit of a rocky start. I made a few mistakes, but I was super excited, guys. I've reined it in a little bit. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great now. Alright. Karana is working on our second colony ship, which will come out next turn. And it's our first political thing. I honestly kind of want Science Party right here, so I'm gonna try to potentially affect the primary election and ensure that happens. Ecologist isn't terrible either, though, I guess, so maybe we just go, let's just go with the flow. Let's just go with the flow and provide official support to no one and see where we land. Religious Ecologist, we stayed where we were at. That's okay. That's not bad. I would have liked Scientists to help us bust out improvements a little bit faster, but that's okay. And yes, this is what we want. This is what we really, really want. Scavenged ram scoops make a huge difference for this faction, guys. An emissary from the Academy arrives dressed formally. They only agree to speak or communicate in public venues while being recorded. This is no ordinary discussion. It appears that the head of the Academy is indisposed, and various organizations within the Academy are beginning to operate with a certain degree of independence. You're provided with a few names, a list, a small explanation, really a marketing brochure on the Academy structure and organization. Once the discussions are over, you place an encrypted call to the hero in your employ who is visibly uncomfortable. You understand, they say. We are beings of exceptional power. We are trained to seek only strength and knowledge, but some seek more, you finish. Yes, and there are associations, fraternities within the Academy, theoretically just clubs for heroes with shared interests. Those who seek power often use them for leverage, however, in research, training, exploration. None of this is shocking, though it makes you uneasy, but as long as they lack access to resources, you say, they are not a threat, at least not to friendly empires. Your employee nods as if agreeing and prepares to end the discussion, then at the last second changes their mind. They add, remember that there are unclaimed places of enormous wealth out there, and everyone is starting to look at them. The transmission is terminated, leaving you curious and concerned. So we're absolutely going to go for Scavenged Ram Scoop here. That is a huge movement speed boost. 3 of these on a Relic Hunter means we find all the relics, guys. All the relics. The Academy's needs evolve, and I have further requests to make of you. So this is our first interaction with the Academy request system. This is a new feature in Endless Space 2 Awakening. There are 4 positions. Grand Admiral of the Academy may command its attack master fleet directly. You can drag this item to order the roles from your most to least desired. The further left a role is, the higher its preference. Roles are attributed to players in order of contribution at the end of the current request phase. There's also the Vault Keeper has access to all the laws of an additional party of his choice, with the exception of the Super Law. Master of Dust. The Master of Dust can make economical grants with the Academy's dust to other empires to tip the diplomacy scales in his or her favor. And the Librarian can access hidden information only available to the Academy. That's what everyone else is researching and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do to start with here is probably go for either Vault Keeper or Master of Dust. I think Vault Keeper is probably the best option. And we're just gonna dump. We're just gonna dump our resources into this. Because we want to come out on top and get the thing we're asking for, so I can show you guys. Actually, let's do Grand Admiral first, so we can show you how that works.
This is...
There, we just threw 80 influence at him, like, let's go. We want it. We want it bad. And we have Colonize Shear, which we're working on right now. So we could start by getting these. That would take a few more turns than I'd like, though, so instead I'm going to go Drone Networks here. And then taking a look at what's available to us. Interplanetary Transport Network will probably be better. Actually, that's a temperate fertile, so we'll get 30 off of Xeno-Industrial right away. But we should put Cerebral Reality in there as well, so we start making a little more dust here. Yeah, that'll be a good start right there. It's okay if our other systems develop a little bit slower than our first system. That's absolutely fine and kind of expected, to be honest. Colony ship, your job is to go to Kamos. Oh, you gotta leave the hangar first, though. That would help. Go to Kamos. Oh, boy. Let's go minus 20% health here on the Slingshot event. Your fleet enters the system Osulu and has barely slowed from super light speed when a belt of rocks circling one of the planets starts to peel off and head towards you on a carefully calibrated collision course. With your current inertia and momentum, unfortunately a course change is impossible. Okay, so we took the health hit there because we didn't want to take the movement hit as we're trying to get this thing here as soon as possible. I honestly should have had that out a little bit sooner, I think. Placidus, another system here that's very nice and in a different constellation. And then over here, we have encountered Ugaro, which is a system with pirates. Lovely. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad, because we can always use that to establish a backdoor, and we've found the Harishems. We do not have the ability to praise them yet, because we don't have enough influence left after donating to the Academy, but that's fine. We are working on getting our second hack, and the hacking system will allow us to do things with them anyway. We can jump from there to Uentho to Merope, hopefully. Alright. Hero level up has occurred. So that's our second level up. We're going to go ahead and get even more free movement here, and then once that happens, we're probably just going to assign the hero to our home system, mainly so that we can get the hero to level 5 and really start doing stuff with that. Now is a good time to probably begin building spin projects, although with that we may actually want to go ahead and use the Temple of the Lost.
Sometimes it's
Why, hello there.
to tell your friends from your...
Why do we have the... Oh, that's why we have that. Okay. I was like, why do we have the alert symbol? It's because the Academy thing is still available. The Academy Diplomacy is available on the Diplomacy screen right here, so you can come in and you can recontribute more at any time. And it will tell you where you sit in a moment. Like, when we end our turn, it should tell us how much influence we've given compared to everyone else, kind of thing. Hey, that's awesome. Plus 15 production on colonies is great. Focusing on scientific investigation, you study the system and its effects to gain an industry bonus, but doing so puts you in harm's way. Your fleet is damaged but survives. The secrets of the sophisticated magnetics and guidance systems will prove worthwhile in your own industries. Yes! We like that. More industry is great. We have discovered Bilgeli, which is up here. Okay, nice. So another 5-planet system, and we got our second relic there. Now, you'll notice that this is down to 13 turns. It probably just took a big jump because we just gained another 50 science. So finding more relics is going to be very important here. We're going to start by coming here and checking out Placidus and moving through there. Let's go ahead and bring this guy down. If we can get him over here to Placidus to start scanning it, that would be a good idea, I think. Probably a good idea to go after Hath, potentially as well, because Bilgeli should be a very, very strong planet on its own. Yes, look at that. Bilgeli would be great for our dust generation, not so much for our science generation since that gets bottomed out. And we have a Lumeri here. That's awesome. That means they're probably up in that area somewhere, and we'll have a backdoor here soon enough, so we can start working our way towards them. Alright, Bilgeli's done. More relics. All the relics. If we wanted to, we could generate some additional influence by building a temple and putting that relic in there, but I don't think that right now is the ideal time to do that. Let's get that colony ship out there quickly, though. Really, really want that colony ship rolling. And as soon as we get scavenged ram scoops, we're going to start building relic hunters en masse. That's going to be a very good time for us to start doing that. So we could praise the Nashes here if we want to. That's not a bad idea, just to start generating some influence with them. We did discover them right here. Perfect. That's perfect. Keep going, guys. Keep on moving. Show me the relics. All the relics. 20% of the galaxy explored. We are going to be the ones that explore the galaxy fastest usually because we're looking for those relics. Luxury prices have increased on the market, which we already have access to. We can come in here right now and buy things if we need to. We could buy Red Sang and boost our population, which is actually worth consideration. We don't need to, though, because we already have some Red Sang, so let's boost that right now. That'll give us some extra happiness and food being gained on Karana, for example. Well, happiness it won't give us until we build a temple, but that's okay. The food gain is still very, very nice, and the extra production from the Zermsala population is also very, very nice. Alright, so that is good. Go, guys, go! Gosh, I wish that would get there faster. I love Scavenge Ram Scoops so much, guys. It's almost like playing in slow motion without them. And I'm not complaining about the travel speed, because I know that there were a lot of people after the patch that were mad about fleet booster changes, but honestly, fleet boosters wouldn't be helping us right now either, really. I mean, they would if we had the resources for them. Discover 4 systems, and we have Scavenge Ram Scoops. Happy times are here again, folks. Happy times are here again. We can get a free hero right here if we create an outpost on 2 unique planets in less than 15 turns. We already have 1. So that makes me feel like maybe we should send that colony ship up here to Hath, but if we do that, we've got a couple of planets here that are inhospitable, and we're not going to be able to do anything with them right away. Only 2 planets here we can really access, but Bilgeli is one of them. So now I'm like super tempted to go after it. I still feel like this is a better system for us overall at the moment. But it is tempting. It is very, very tempting. And we can also start looking at Endless Research Park as something we can produce here now. Not sure that we're going to go for it right out the gate, though, because it does take a minute to produce, and we don't have a ton of production here as it is. I think we're actually better off getting that next, and then potentially going for Endless Research Park after that. Okay, so... Oof. This is a tough decision. Free hero if we go here to Hath. It's going to take us 4 turns to get there, though. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's colonize Kamos. Pick something that has a lot of industry or food to start with. So probably Skiagosia here. That just seems like a great one to start on. And then spend some dust to boost that up to 4 turns, so we'll get it out really quickly. And then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and produce another colony ship, except for this time we're going to upgrade our colony ship to have scavenged ram scoops. Because scavenged ram scoops are awesome. Whoa, hello. There we go. This will increase our movement speed quite a bit, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, throw our colony ship in queue. We'll put it right behind that, probably. No, we'll put it behind Karana 1. That seems like a better choice overall. And then while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and update our Relic Hunter to have scavenged ram scoops as well. And this is where it's really going to get fun, guys. This is where I'm going to get excited here. Because now we've got this other system over here, and they can just produce scavenged ram scoops. Actually, this system, if we can get a little more population going here, this system is probably ideal for us being able to, ooh, that is a very good point. This might be the place we build the Endless Research Park, honestly. 24 turns right now, that's kind of painful, but if we get Interplanetary Transport Network, and we get some population here, we'll actually get quite a bit of production going, and these are 2 ash planets, which is also another really good way to generate production. So this could potentially be our Endless Research Park location, and of course we can always check on how that's going by coming in here. Nobody else is really on it yet, so that's fine. But the main reason we came over here was because we want to make Relic Hunters. And we'll make those after our Xeno Industrial here. Oi, the population there needs to grow faster, though. That's a real thing. Okay. Go this way. Find more relics. Come on, be better at this. Find more relics, guys. We need all the relics for the moment. And where's our hack at right now? 5 turns left. 5 turns left on our hack, 10 until we get another hack, which will allow us to really speed that process up. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. The differences between the various associations seem to be largely philosophical, though in a place where thoughts control dust powers, even philosophies wield tremendous physical power, and philosophies of the unique planets are legion. Oh, I'm so slow, guys. Okay. Ooh. You have learned a new name. The structure of the Academy is both ancient and complex, and different. Pathfinders, Isyander's first allies and supporters, fulfill key roles. It is in this way that you hear of Colorless, an oddly named carver who is both a fanatically loyal follower of Isyander and the sharp edge of the Academy's power. Leader of the guards, fleets, and troops, Colorless is known to be unforgiving both to the enemy and his own soldiers. Cold, professional, and unrelentingly driven, Colorless found once again in the Academy the home and hive whose loss had set him adrift. At the right hand of Isyander in all matters requiring force, he is the Academy's greatest military hero. As an interesting side note, the Tamad-class hero ship is named for a multi-limbed martial art developed by Colorless after studying many races, including, improbably, the Calgaros. Colorless has indicated that it would be nice if you could assign a certain hero to a certain role. It would be an exceedingly bad idea to disagree with this simple request. Put your hero in control of a colonized unique planet and watch them closely. Okay, so if we assign Kalan Fet Iska level 7 or more to the system of Kamos, we'll get advanced extraction resource, plus 50% dust on systems with a colonized unique planet and a governor. Wow, that is incredibly strong. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let us hope that our relations go well and profitably. I agree with that sentiment. That is a very good idea. Let's keep it that way. So I didn't account for the fact that Skiagosia was a unique planet. I got so excited seeing another one up here, and it said 1 out of 2. I was already kind of counting Skiagosia, and I forget that Sober counts. So that is how we completed that quest so early. Either way, we got a hero for it. That's awesome. 4 skills ready to go. We cannot assign them to Kamos yet, though, so instead we'll put them on Bushir, which is actually really nice because it could allow us to boost Bushir into that wonder we wanted. Let's go ahead and jump in and grab the skill point usage here. Happiness on system is useful, but not quite as useful as some of these others. This is a seeker, though. Oh, sad times. It is a seeker, so we don't necessarily want to dive fully into system development with them. Oh, we really don't want to dive into system development with them at all. I'm going to do the smart thing here, and I'm going to use this free seeker just to go ahead and build up another seeker. So we're going to get movement range here to start with, and then probably something else like hull plating. That's fine. Also, worth pointing out here, since we have relics, we can now boost our heroes with relics. Powers of the Past relic skill, both personal faith and the dust enhanced relics provide a boost to system influence. So that's actually very useful early on. It will inhibit our science at this point, though, so we're not going to do it right away. I would like to do that, but we need more relics first. Okay, either way, it does provide a plus 0.5 Fidzy gain to everything here, so it will speed things up a little bit. We're just not going to dedicate a Seeker hero to being a governor, because that's just silly. Nakalim developing on Shear, which is great. More population means faster construction of everything. Karana will finish a colony in 1 turn, and then after that we're going to build our colony ship. That should be excellent. Can't wait to get more relic hunters going, though. That's going to be a huge, huge gain for us. Heracles has nothing on it. Keep looking. Keep looking. Find us more relics. This system doesn't have a whole lot on it either. Show me that miner right there. Also, show me more stuffs. All the stuffs. I want to see everything there is to see. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. I had to step away for one moment. We've got a new solo quest, The Reborn. There have been continued murmurs of unhappiness among the Nakalim population of your empire, a devout and dedicated people. It is important to them to spend time in their devotions, and equally important that you see to these needs. Their state-sponsored religion, Remembrance of Sobra, venerates the lost and prophecies of their return, their inevitable return, given that the first half of their prophecy has already come true. Exactly how you deal with this is a personal decision, but there are influential and outspoken citizens, I think is supposed to be there, maybe? So I'm going to minimize that for a second. Oh, faction quest here. A strong leader in the right place, as I suspected, will get results. Some people may grumble, but our path is clear and our star will shine as it never did before. Nothing can stop us. The Nakalim will retake their rightful place in the galaxy. So we got 60 Jadniks from that, which is really nice. If we had a source of Jadniks, it would actually be a good idea to start using that as the foundation for our empire improvements. It is difficult sometimes to tell the difference between outright treason and simple ignorance. The realities of life. This is a situation that I did not expect. The population is not just grumbling, not just unhappy, they are striking and marching over questions of religious piety and propriety. I, Queen of the Nakalim, who wears the title of Nakalim Defender, have had my leaderships and my faith called into question. At this moment, I suppose my anger matches theirs. Did they think we could rebuild an empire from the pews? Learn how to defend ourselves against new weapons by repeating rituals that date from thousands of years ago? I would have thought it was alien agitators or foreign spies, but I have spoken with the Nakalim lords and passed among the congregations. I did not realize the point to which they seek meaning or solace or something solid to cling to in a strange galaxy that no longer understands. I lose time now, and I must put resources into petty projects that do not advance my cause nor my empire's future. Though I suppose I should be happy that it is indeed simple ignorance. This is real life, y'all. Real life. Okay, so reaffirm, have at least 3 systems that are level 2 with temples. That's not going to happen. Clarify, pass at least 3 religious laws. Also not going to happen. Oh, actually, that one we could do pretty easily. Dissipate, increase your... That's not going to happen. Yeah, we're not going to get 11 more or 10 more minor civilization population super fast. This one I think we can do right now. So I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to choose Clarify here. We've met the Sowers. Hi there. You guys look like lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out. Here we come. Okay, so let's go over here and take Admit and Improve. That should be our 3rd religious law, and bam, there we go. I hope that with this I can silence their complaining and reorient the power of their faith. I too share their dreams for the return of the lost. I too live the first part of the prophecy. Okay, so we got 150 influence there, which is huge, and 5 relics. 5 relics gonna speed up our science gains a lot. It seems to me that the willingness of a people to complain about their situation in life is positively correlated to how good it is. The grumbling persists, but for the moment I think the risk of open revolt has lessened. But it is important to note that there is a long, long way between lessened and disappeared. How do I get it there? How do I turn those who are fanatically religious and somewhat loyal into fanatically loyal and somewhat religious? My detractors are still numerous, and obviously I understand why they say what they say. After all, my desire to rebuild our empire could be placed anywhere on the scale from courageous to maniacal, depending on the point of view. But I am hoping to create a masterstroke to settle once and for all the question of who leads and who follows. For my father was head of the Remembrance Church and carried the title Defender of the Lost. My mother was the Queen, the Sovereign, Defender of the People. I have inherited my mother's title with the role, but if I can take my father's title as well, ruling the Church and the Nakalim Lords, there would be no force within the Empire that could attempt to waylay or derail me. Never before in our history has a single Nakalim held both roles. It would be a first. On the other hand, no other Nakalim monarch has been awakened by a prophet of the lost from centuries of sleep. I will take those odds. Love it. Okay, so pressure is our peaceful option. We can reach 40 diplomatic pressure with another empire. I actually like that one. Manpower is another option. We're actually not far off from that one either, but that'll push us into military. And I think pressure is a good opportunity to kind of show how the diplomatic pressure system works. And honestly, being pacifist worked really, really well for me in the VIP build. So we're going to go with that. And then, obviously, we completed that. New luxury resource, Jadnix. And then we have this quest. That's right, we want to check our systems for that one. We're very close to happy in 2 systems, so I think we're going to go with that one. Reach 70 happiness in 2 systems. I love it. I can live with that. The Nakalim, 5 out of 17. Beautiful. Colonize Ashes completed. Our colony ship is under construction. And then here on Shear, we actually might want to put that ahead in queue. Yeah, I think we'll put that ahead in queue. And then we're going to come over here to Corona. And before the Xenotourism Agency, I'm going to put a Relic Hunter 2 in queue. There we go. That'll come out a little bit faster over here than it would over there. I also want to take a look at our science now that we have 5 relics. We're up to 380 science, much, much better. 3 turns until we get our first hack. Who knows how many turns after that before we get our next tech. Speaking of which, our next tech should probably be something we look into right now. Now, we could go with wave function controls here, which will give us Colonize Ice. Actually, let's look at a couple of things here. Let's look at Hath. Hath has an uncolonizable Arctic planet and an uncolonizable toxic planet, so both of those are potential options for us. Shear is all colonizable, that's fine, and Corona has a toxic. Okay, so getting the tech for toxic planets wouldn't be a bad idea for us, realistically at this point, so let's go take a look at that. That's going to be Hyperpacks, I believe. Yes, it is. And that'll give us prayer, which isn't great. I mean, it'll help us to control things better. It will give us the ability to create alliances, though, which will factor into our new pacifist direction if we decide to go that way. And it's only going to take 4 turns. Yeah, we'll get that. And then after that, we're going to go for probably impactless sites, I think, is our next really big thing we can pick up. That or lava planets. I'm probably going to go for impactless sites, though, just because that'll give us access to the marketplace for heroes, and buying heroes early is a good way to really start building out our systems. What is our luxury resource gain looking like right now? So 0, 3, 0. So it looks like Eden Incense is going to be our most likely option for system improvements, which is actually great. We like that, because that'll mean more influence, and influence helps us grow our sphere of influence, which lets us donate stuff to the Academy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll probably do our level 2 improvement here relatively soon. We'll throw it in queue after those things, and then I think we'll probably put Endless Research Park after that. So all of that stuff's a few turns out. I'm reasonably sure that nobody has started the Endless Research Park yet, though. No, they haven't, so that's a good thing. We'll be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn here and see what happens. We are working on the Behemoth quest, or everyone is working on the Behemoth quest right now. Hey, look at that. You guys are never going to trace us. Good luck, though. Oh, somebody else got 10 curiosities before we did. That's okay. Colony ship is out. Xeno Industrials is done. Everything is moving along as we would like. Let's grab our colony ship here and send it straight up to Hath. And the reason we're going to go for Hath is because Bilgeli is there, which is a really nice planet, but beyond that, it's also sort of out here, so if we expand our influence, we can donate the Edisir and potentially the Ida to the Academy. Not to mention that it'll help us spread our hacking regions. Like, if we're over here, we can then hack here and potentially up to the Lumeris, who I suspect are over here. And that will allow us to get some more technologies, because that's something we're trying to kind of be cognizant of as we move forward. Bam! Yes, we will take science, or take a technology for -10 science per turn. That's absolutely fine. Fire something down that line and then go this way. And then let's see where our other guy is. Oh boy, that's a pirate. Okay, go through here. Let's see what you can find on that star lane. Still looking for more relics. Free move is hugely useful for us here though, and we are reaching the point now where we may actually want to put our hero onto a fleet, since we have essentially 2 fleet heroes. One of them is currently working a quest to become level 7 and be on Kamos though, so that's sort of fine. We're using them as governors for the moment. In fact, you know what we ought to do? Let's go check our influence with the Academy. Ooh, we are not winning this right now. We will be soon though. We're just gonna dump like 80 in. Good luck keeping up with us now, folks. That's ours. We're also gonna go in here, see if there's anything we can do to increase our pressure. Doesn't look like it at the moment, which is fine. And now that we've done that, we can start looking at whether or not we want to take off some of our science to use these relics for other things. One of the things you can do with your relics, you can go into your heroes here, and they do have skills over here related to the relics, plus 5% influence on system per relic on system. Wait, per relic on system? Interesting. I think that's just a flat 5% increase, but I'm not entirely sure. It may be per relic on system, which is entirely intriguing. Number of relics assigned to... Oh, okay, so it's based on the number of relics assigned to the hero, basically. So we could do that and that and that, and like get production and influence on our system, and that would be huge. However, doing so would also cripple our science generation, so we're not going to do that just yet. We'd like to find a few more relics first, especially now that we're working our way through some of this technology. Once we get the second hack going and we start to be able to hack our enemies for technology, then we're really going to dump all of our relics into that. The boost to increase the chance that Zermsala population increases has disappeared. Okay, fine. How much do we need to boost those again? We'd need 9 red sang. Let's go check the market. Yes, we know. Yes, we know.
Welcome to the
Why, hello there!
There are some among us who...
Where are you at? Ah, you're up here. Okay. Oh, and we found the Cravers as well. Hi, Cravers. How you doing? Lots and lots of hack targets, potentially. They are a little bit of a ways away, though, so we'll probably want to backdoor Ida, and then use Ida to backdoor Yedix, and then use Yeda to backdoor Lacerda. And I still don't know where the Sophons are. We encountered them, but we don't know exactly where they're at now, which is fine. System colonized on Kamos, so let's go start in on this one, and the way we're going to do that is, of course, beginning with drone networks, and then cerebral reality, as always, after which we should take a look at what's available to us. We probably want to get another planet, if not all of these planets. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, this is going to be our first temple system. We're going to get Kamos here, and when we get Kamos, well, actually, let's do this. Let's get those two first. Choices, guys. These are tough choices. Let's get this one first, and then build Interplanetary Transport Network. Since we'll have a system with strategic resources, we'll start to get a bunch more production from that, and then after that production, we'll do these 2 systems, and we'll turn this one into a temple, since the straight-up science that Baron generates is basically useless to us. Excellent. You have gained control of the constellation Perseus. The effects will be applied to your colonies inside the constellation. So now we have plus 15% dust coming in, which is perfect. We did want to go to the market, see if we could get 9 red sang. That would be great. Luxuries, please. Red sang. Yes, please. Give me 9. I'll buy those. And while we're at it, we decided to use Eden Incense, but there's only 8 on there, so it's not really worth it for us to buy that to try to be able to do more system improvements. There we go. Boost that pop. All good. Moria Koopa has gained a level, so let's go ahead and put that into probably vision range. Yeah, vision range on fleet's going to be useful here. And then we'll want to start working on potentially a combat fleet, or what we could do is we could also just assign him to this Relic Hunter fleet to give the Relic Hunter fleet some more free movement. And get that thing moving along to go get stuffs. Go get all the relics. Get us more relics and we shall be happy. Nakalim population has grown on Corona again. And we are working on our level 2 system modernization. Military ship prices have decreased. That's great. We could buy some if we wanted to, but we don't really need to. And our influence is at 0 right now, which isn't terrible, but it's also not great. We could consider dropping Admit and Improve and potentially pass something else. Green Fertility bill here is actually not a bad option. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop Admit and Improve, and we'll pick up Green Fertility bill for a moment. The main reason for that is because that will actually help us to take advantage of any of our systems that do have anomalies currently, which it looks like is Corona for one. Kamos probably has some anomalies going. It does not. So basically we're just getting more stuff from Corona. Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. The extra FIDS boost will help us get through Endless Research Park a little bit faster. I think once we get Endless Research Park, though, we'll probably switch that off and go with something else. It may even be beneficial to switch to the Happiness Law next turn just to boost Shear if we need to complete that other quest. Alright, you're gonna go up here. Boop. End the turn. Show me the relics, guys. Come on, how have we explored this much of the galaxy and found as few relics as we found? Alright, cool. Backdoor on Kuyos is available. Let's get that. New minor civilization discovered, the Yusho. What up, guys? How you doing? Academy reminder message, let's check. Yeah, we are well in the lead now. Reasonably far ahead of everybody else. Let's go ahead and do another 20 just to be safe, though. I want to make sure we're getting what we want, which is the Grand Admiral. Okay, awesome. And excellent. Infinite Supermarkets has completed, so we should potentially get quest completion now. We will not. We're not close enough there. So as we were talking about last turn, I'm actually going to drop that and go with Toys for Boys for one turn here. Just one, because that'll help us complete that quest, and then we'll drop it. Currently leaning towards religious, which is excellent. That's what we want to be doing here. Gonna go ahead and... Whoops, good thing I did not finish clicking end your turn, because I did not want to. Oh boy. We have encountered pirates. That's not good. Let's go ahead and run. I mean, as long as we're only running once, we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. You go back to Lacerda and then go that way. New asteroid field is discovered. 50 production. That would actually be a great little pickup there. Let's go. We have wormholes now. That'll make us even faster. Hee hee hee. Nope. Not going to spend 6 turns going there. Let's go through that wormhole. And then see who else is waiting for orders. Got a scanning ship here on Placidus. Let's go ahead and scan that down. Placidus is a reasonably interesting system. Lots and lots of potential anomalies here. Why, hello there. Quite a few anomalies, actually. We are definitely looking for more sources of luxury and strategic resources at this point. That's something that's very useful for us. Okay, moving up that way to look for more relics. Actually, how long would it take you to get here? 3 turns. 3 turns for you to get there. Versus, where is our current Relic Hunter ship? 3 turns as well. Okay, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We'll have him go there. And that should about do it. Here's to having that quest completion. Oh, I almost forgot our hack. I am thankful that that reminder came up. So we have a hack on Kuyos, and we're not entirely sure where everyone is. We're trying to get our way towards these other factions as quickly as possible. So I think what we're going to do here is start a hack from Kamos to Placidus to Ida, and I know that that probably seems silly because we just did all that work to get Kuyos, but the thing is we need Ida to get Yetix, we need Yetix to get Lacerda, and we actually have a second hack, so we can still run Kuyos to Oentho to Merope. And we'll go ahead and use an accelerator on that one as well. Once again, because we're so far away from everyone, we can afford to use accelerators and not worry so much about defensive programs. Alright, that should be good. I think we've done a very good decision making there. The one thing I would like to check is how long we have for this. Just about under 2 turns. So that's fine. Things going good. Dust is coming in at a nice pace. New population collection bonus. We're getting additional religious output. If we can get to 20, we get plus 15% dust on systems, which is a big, big deal. Hey, we completed it. We got 60 dark glitter for that. The Nakalim population is clearly content with the new actions that have been taken. It turns out that little productive time is lost to the rituals of remembrance, and everyone is happy with the new situation. Sweet. We did it, y'all. Okay, the galactic consensus is coming. This is a fairly common event, so I'm not actually going to read the whole thing out this time. For the sake of time, I kind of just want to play more of the Nakalim. Sorry, guys. So build is a good option. So is this. We'll actually probably hit that relatively easily. We'll potentially hit that relatively easily. I'm not sure what our production looks like in systems right now. Oh yeah, we're super close, but we'd have to build another production improvement there to get there, or cancel the happiness law that we used. So we could definitely get that. We could definitely get that. I think that the safer bet is probably to go with this right now. So we'll do that. And then we're going to come up here and cancel that happiness law that we were using to complete the quest. Trade it in for green fertility bill, because that is going to help us build that a little bit quicker. Hey, excellent. Nakalim Pop is good. We love Nakalim Pop. Shear is done with interplanetary transport network, so now we can really get going with some other stuff over here. Food is probably a good idea, but first we want to kind of colonize these other planets. Those will add a ton of production, which is very good for us. Very good for getting that system off the ground. Potentially that system could be our ship manufacturing system at this point. Hey, and that's the kind of thing we like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, our first enemy capital system. That's what it's all about. Okay, and we are currently hacking our way towards them, which is why we've been doing that hacking thing. Olvadi, you can basically forget scanning that. Hey, it's an academy system. That's cool. Come on through here. I am going to take a second to check and see that we're good with the academy. We are still well above anyone else, and this is the last turn. So unless somebody dumps all their influence this turn, they're not getting it. Let's go ahead and start to spread our influence around a little bit, so to speak. What are you guys able to give us if we give you influence? What is in this system is the real question here. So they're producing stuff, but there's not a whole lot of stuff there. Edisir, they've got one planet. Merope, they actually have Red Sang, which we would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and start praising these guys a little bit more so that we can build a little more influence with them. Hey, excellent. We would love to stay religious. That'd be great. Okay, thanks, bye. Religion looking pretty strong here, so are ecologists, pacifists, and scientists. And I'm fine with this. This is actually ideal for us. Getting Dirty Hands Act is huge for us, because now we can just come in here and throw that on, and that'll help us build improvements in all of our systems. Oh, somebody unseated us, so we got Vault Keeper instead of Grand Admiral. Okay, I can live with that. Choose a party, we get bonuses from that party, or access to that party's laws, rather. I mean, militarists could give us ship stuff, industrialists could give us cool stuff as well. Oops.
Is there a problem?
So industrialists would give us access to New Colony, which is a great little bonus. Pacifists wouldn't give us a whole lot. It would reduce our diplomatic costs. Lower fleet costs isn't bad. Green fertility bill also isn't bad. I'm gonna go with this one because we are colonizing rather rapidly here. So taking that will allow us access to the industrialist laws. That probably kicks in next turn. Kamos has grown another Nakalim, and yeah, we lost that because we switched government types. That's fine.
Is there a problem?
I already picked that. Click here to get detailed about the insignia ships. So if you click that, you can see this is the ships that you would essentially get. Oh wow, if you okay. So this is interesting. For 849 dust, we can get an Instrument of the Will carrier spawned pretty much wherever we want, I think? Yeah. That's nice. We are actually not far off from that dust. That would make us a huge military power. It would also eat a lot of dust that we're generating right now, though, too. So that is a thing worth considering. Okay, we'll praise them a little bit, make them kind of happy. Yeah, that's the only thing left on there. It's weird that it keeps that alert thing to me, like that keeps making me think I didn't do the thing or something, but I did do the thing and it's gonna be fine. Alright, so now we want to send this guy over here, potentially? Yeah, let's send him down here. Go, Relic Hunter, go. Colony ship, you are ready to do your business, so let's colonize... More production. Actually, let's look at the actual numbers. 7 and 5, 8 and 3. More production, less food feels like a better option here, but there is also this malice provided by that, and there is a bonus provided by that. I'm gonna go with Bilgelli, because who am I kidding? Bilgelli overall is an amazing system with those high dust and science ratios. The science not so important, but the dust is great. And then Camos is doing its thing, which is great. We may want to start working on specializations for our planets now, which is not a terrible idea. This is a temperate, so we can't really gain much from any of this stuff. We could turn it into a temple for the lost. It would generate a lot of additional resources, but we would lose out on a lot of production and dust. That is difficult. That is difficult. I don't want this to be the Temple of the Lost. We would lose too much, so we'll put a spin project on here. For this hot sterile here, we can actually get more dust if we go with colonial exchange here. And this toxic with long season seems like a potentially good... Actually, you know what? We could make this one the Temple to the Lost. I don't think that would be a terrible idea. We would lose the FIDs from this system, but we'd also gain a ton of happiness, which would be good. So I'm going to do that. We'll make that a Temple of the Lost. We'll actually make that a priority as well, because I want to show you guys how that works. Unfortunately, though, that is all the time we have. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!